John Voight, what a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
I'm all right.
Great. I'm glad to know that. Now, tell us something. You have been in the entertainment industry for nearly 4 decades. Oh, and
Why
now,
did you hit me with
and
that?
now I'm not hitting you.
Holy
It's
smokes.
great. It's great. You should
It's
be very
exhausting.
proud. You should be very proud of that. Now, my question is: now you indulge in another challenge with 24. Where do you get the energy and the motivation for all this?
That's a very interesting question. You know, no one's asked that question. The fact is, I don't feel as old as I am, you know, and I don't feel tired of this. I love the work, the whole idea of telling a story. I love it.
The order came down from the president. We're rolling up all U.S. nationals.
Too much soldiers have been crossing the border and stealing our children.
How do you analyze and explain the high ratings that 24 has been having along all these years?
Well, 24 was actually written and shot before the terrible events of 9/11. So it was, the idea of 24 was born out of the imagination of these writers, and unfortunately the terrible events of 9/11 made it very topical and gave the show a kind of reality that was never intended. I think Jack Bauer as a character specifically hit a chord with people because I think he lives in a very gray area. There is no success, there is no winning. He can protect the President of the United States and save his life, but his wife gets killed. And I think all of us on some level, on much smaller levels, deal with that every day in our lives. And so I think there was a reality to this character that I was certainly drawn to as an actor.
This is an historic day marking the swearing-in of America's first female president.
Nice to meet you, Jerry.
Good.
Or shall I say President Allison Taylor? So what made you indulge in this pulse-pounding 24 experience?
2 words, Jack Bauer.
Really?
You're going to be the most powerful person in the world.
Something urgent has come up. Our embassy in Sangala just got word of an imminent coup.
How imminent?
Very.
I had never seen it before, and so the minute I checked it out, I thought, you mean I get to be his commander-in-chief? Sign me up.
You are now soldiers in the People's Freedom Army.
Tony, pleasure to meet you.
Barbara,
How are
thank
you today?
I'm crazy. This is an amazing occurrence of all the press and hype over the upcoming season at 24. It's unbelievable.
What are
I knew the show was a hit, but wow.
Yes, it is a very big hit in our country.
Whoa.
You will all have the honor of fighting the imperialists until we have taken back our land.
Do you really think it's good for a viewer today to be addicted to a TV show like people are about 24?
Well, I think as far as addictions go, 24 is a much healthier one than many of the things that many other people happen to be addicted to at this present time, you know. So I guess what I would say about that is we as human beings tend to have some kind of addiction in one or another, and, you know, I'd rather they pick up the remote control than, you know, the prescription bottles or the booze or whatever else.
You really want to know what happens next. It's kind of addictive in that sense. It's like a big packet of Doritos or something like that. You want to keep going at it, you know, and even for someone like myself who's a practitioner in the business, I watch it get caught by it, you know, and I'm watching a little DVD box sets were made for 24.
History will be made.
We have troops in the region.
There's nothing in Sangala worth protecting.
Our involvement could avert a genocide.
Be careful, Madam President.
You play the President of the United States. How do you prepare for a role like that?
You learn your lines,
Right?
and you walk into the Oval Office.
And that's it?
Pretty much that simple.